Hello students, welcome to today our class. Today we will learn more about the symbols. Okay, so till R to till A we have learned about the symbols, and we learned that for the letter R, that is the swar R, there is no symbols. So starting from R to till A we have learned. Okay, so what are the symbols you know, isn't it? So today we will learn the next set of, that is I, then O, Ow, and Aha. So till Aha, that is totally 5 more is there to learn. So let us start our class. Okay, so first one is I. First one is I. So we this is the swar I, isn't it? So we denote in English as AII. Okay, and the symbol of I is this one. So first you have to put one line, that is one symbol like this, then two symbols. Okay, so you will have one doubt that for I, for the swar I, only one is there, and why we are using the two symbols for the swar I. Why means, actually, since it is the letter I, one symbol is already here. Okay, and as you know, just I will give you one explanation that A. What is the symbol of A? Yes, this is the symbol of A, isn't it? So A is having one symbol. Okay, one line type symbol is there. So when it comes for I, two symbols will be there. That is two line symbols will be there. Okay, so this is the way you have to write it. So this is the symbol of I. So for A only one line was there. Okay, so and for I, two symbols are there. Okay, so I, two symbols. So when we use this two symbols in a word, that is, here I have written one word as paisa. Okay, so if this the symbol of I, when it is used with the consonants, that particular word will sound like as I. Okay, so this is the letter Pa. Okay, it's the consonant Pa, and we can see over the consonant Pa, the symbol of I is there. So what will happen? Pa will change to Pi. Okay, Pa will change to Pi. Okay, so Pai Sa. Okay, both it's a two-letter word, Pa and Sa. Okay, it's a two-letter word. Both are the consonants and having two symbols. One is the symbol of I. Second is the symbol of A. So how I will pronounce it as Paisa. Paisa. See here I have written in English also to understand it more better. P-I-A. That I is it denotes for the symbol of I, and A, it denotes the symbol of A. Okay, so Paisa. Yes, Paisa, and meaning of Paisa in English as money. Okay, money. Rupees. Okay, so whenever you go to a shop, you can also say to them, for any Hindi, okay, for Hindi talking any shopkeeper is there, means we can tell to them, I have given you 10 paise, 10 rupees. So in the place of rupees or money, you can say paisa also. Okay, so paisa. So in this word, two symbols are used. One is symbol of I and symbol of A. That's why I have just underlined it with a blue chalk. Okay, so Paisa. So this word is Paisa. Okay, so symbol of I is used here. Okay, so and it is used at the over the consonant. If any other letter is there, means it is used over the consonant. That is at the upper side of the consonant. Okay, next word. Next symbol is. Okay, next symbol is symbol of O. This is word O, and this is the symbol of O. That is, you have to draw one straight line first, then sleeping line, okay, then the symbol. Only one symbol, okay. Since O is having one symbol, we will use only one symbol here. Okay, so first one line, then sleeping line, then that symbol. The O is having one symbol, no, that same symbol is used here. Okay, so this is symbol of O. So here I have written one word which is using this the symbol of O. So how I will pronounce it as Koyal? How I will pronounce it as koyal. Okay, actually it is a three-letter word. Three-letter word. Ka, ya, and la. All the three letters are consonants, and in between you can see at the left side of the consonant ka, I have used the symbol of O here. So ka will change to ko. Ka will change to ko. And you know already you know that the vowel O, that is swar O, we know in English as O, the English letter O. O say orange, isn't it? So that O. Okay, so the symbol of O is used in this word. So the ka, it is used with the consonant ka. So ka will become ko. So from ka it will change to ko. So that's why I will pronounce this word it as koyal. Koyal. Ko-ya-la. Koyal. So here to understand it more better I have written in English also. Okay. Ko-ya-la. Koyal. Okay. Il-la. And here you can see one O is there. Okay, yes, that O is there. So that denotes the symbol of O. Ko, ya, la. Ya and la same here, but the symbol to denote the symbol of O, I have just a minute. I will just underline it here. Under of O. Okay, so koyal. Koyal. Koyal means cuckoo, the bird cuckoo. Okay, koyal means the bird cuckoo. Okay, yes. Or otherwise, you in Tamil used to say kuyil. Okay, kuyil. Okay, yes. So O, by using the symbol of O, I have written one word is that koyal. Koyal. Okay, next word. Next word is next symbol is about ow. Next symbol is about ow, and we know that the swar ow, then we used to write in English as au. Ow. We denote in English as au. Ow. So see here, this is the symbol of ow. Okay. So first we have to draw a straight line, then sleeping line. Above that sleeping line, two symbols are there. So for O, only one symbol was there above that line, and for ow, two lines are there above the line. Okay, so two symbols are there. Okay, so this is the symbol of ow. Now I am using the symbol of ow in a word. See here, what's that word is kawwa. Kawwa. Actually, this is a two-letter word. Okay, kawwa is a two-letter word, and here, okay, just a minute. Okay, it's a two-letter word, and you can see here having two symbols. Okay, it is having two symbols, that is cow and a. Okay, here see only one consonant is there. Here only one vyanjan. Ka is the vyanjan here. A is the swar, and here it's a symbol of ow. So how I will pronounce it as cow a. It is a swar a, isn't it? It is a vowel a. This is a symbol of ow, and this is consonant ka. So I will pronounce it as cow a, kawwa. Kawwa means crow. Okay, crow. Kagam. Okay, so crow. So we used to call kawwa in Hindi or crow. Okay, so to understand it more better, I have it in English also. What does that mean? Kawwa. Okay, that is ow. The symbol of ow I have written in English. See, ow. So by seeing this itself, we can make it note that symbol of ow is used here. Okay, so cow. This denotes the vowel. Okay, so kawwa. Kawwa means crow. Okay, so this is about the symbol of ow. Next we will go to about symbol of Okay, symbol of So we used to call the swar as in English as am. Isn't it? And this is the symbol of on sleeping line, and above that line one dot is there. So this is a symbol of Now we will use this in a word. So we have written one word. What is that? Is shankh. Shankh. This is two-letter word. Sha and kha. Okay, sha and kha both are the consonants, and you can see above the consonant kha one dot is there. That dot denotes the symbol of So sha will become sham. Sham will change to sham. Okay. Since that dot is coming just above to the consonant sha, so how I will pronounce this letter as sham, shamkha, shamkha. Okay, shamkha. Okay, sham. See here that sound is coming in this word, isn't it? Shamkha, shamkha. Shamkha means shell. Okay, seashell you have seen, no? Big type of seashells you might have seen, or in your house itself it will be there. Okay, so one shank is having in my house also, big type of shank. Okay, so whenever you used to say casually, we used to say as shank only, but the correct pronunciation is shankha. Okay, shankha. Okay, shankha. Next word. Next we go to next symbol. Next symbol is about the symbol of aha. Symbol of aha. So what is the symbol of aha is just 2 dots. Okay, 1, 2. That's all. 2 dots. No more straight line, any standing line, sleeping line, nothing like that. Only 2 dots. So by using these 2 dots, one word I have written here. See, dukha, 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 dukha. And in between you can see 2 dots are there. Okay. So the word will change to dukha. Okay, you will have one doubt. If that dot are not there, means the word is dukha. But in dukha, okay, this is a 2-letter word, du and kha. Okay, da and kha. Da is having a symbol of 2, and both are consonants. Okay, so I have not used the symbol. So normally we used to call this word as dukha. But when we use these 2 dots, the word will change to dukha. Some stress will be there. Aha, that sound should come. Okay, whenever you will use these 2 dots. Okay, in some words we will use these 2 words in between, and in some words we will use at the end. Okay, so for example, I will show you one word, ataha, ataha. Okay, or one more word is there as prataha, prataha. So in these 2 words you can see that the dots are at the end side, isn't it? So that is prataha means early morning. So that aha sound is coming, isn't it? But if I am not using that symbol means prat only. But if I am adding that symbol means the word will become prataha, prataha. Prataha means early morning. Okay. Similarly here also, if I am not using that symbol means ata, and ta. Okay, a is a vowel, ta is a consonant. So ata only. But if I am adding that symbol means, or the word will become as ataha. That aha sound should be there. So that's why here also dukha, dukha. Okay, so dukha, dukha. Okay. Yes, actually whenever you used to call, casually we used to say dukha, but the correct pronunciation is dukha. Okay, that aha sound should be there, dukha. And this one is ataha, this is prataha. That aha sound is coming, isn't it? So for the symbol of aha sound should be there. Then for symbol of the sound should be there in that particular word. Similarly for au, kawa. Okay, that ow sound should be there. For o, koyal, o sound. For I, paisa, I, that sound is coming, isn't it? So each and every word, some sound will be there. We have to recognize that word, that symbol, that sound to make the correct identification of the symbol, so that we can write new words by ourselves itself. So by adding that words, we can write sentence, we can write paragraph and story like that. Okay, so hope you have understood what I have to teach today. Thank you for listening, children. Thank you so much.